I'm starting to have a real problem with the NBA, and we have to have a serious conversation about it. There's no way I'm the only one noticing this. Every single time there's a transaction, whether it's through free agency or through a trade, they end up going to the West. And as a guy who's from New York, I'm starting to think, yo, do you have a problem with the East Coast? It's like if you're getting moved from a team, either you're staying in the West or you're getting traded from the East to the West. I'm genuinely asking you guys, is New York, Philly, Boston, are those places like hellholes to live in? I'm sorry, but you can't tell me they're not doing this on purpose. Somehow the Mavericks ended up getting Cooper Flag when he easily could have went to the Wizards. I was praying for him to go there. Even Dylan Harper, both the Mavericks and the Spurs had honestly no business getting the first and the second pick. Both Dame and Drew Holiday went back to the West. Marcus Smart went from the East to the West. Both DeAndre Ayton, guys like Bradley Beal, they stayed in the West. When I think about the offseason as a whole, a lot of Western Conference teams got better. They moved the needle. Whereas the Eastern Conference, there weren't as many teams that did. There are at least 5 teams that definitively got better in the West. The Rockets, the Lakers, the Nuggets, the Clippers, and the Spurs. And it's not even too crazy to say that the Pelicans got better. It's not crazy to say that the Portland Trail Blazers got better. Those 2 teams likely aren't going to make it to the playoffs, but it further proves my point. When I look at the Eastern Conference, there are only 3 teams that I can say substantially got better. The Knicks, who rounded out their bench, the Magic, who got Desmond Bane, and the Hawks, who did a bunch of stuff. But then other than that, when it comes to transactions outside of the draft, a bunch of these teams did not move the needle like those 3 teams did. All of these teams in the Western Conference, outside of the Phoenix Suns, obviously, all of these teams moved the needle and they made championship-altering changes to their roster. Whereas the East, there weren't many teams that did. For years, we've always talked about how the Western Conference is way better than the East, and it makes me think about potential NBA expansion. And it's funny that last month, I saw this from Mark J. Spears talking about potential expansion this summer. Bring more star-studded talent to the Eastern Conference. All we really got is Jalen Brunson, Giannis, Paolo Banchero. We don't even got Jason Tatum for now. I don't know what it's going to take, Adam Silver. All I'm asking is for some parity, bro.